Welcome to the Montgomery County Commission meeting for Tuesday, October 6th. This meeting is being conducted by video conference via Zoom.us due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This meeting will be live streamed on the county's Facebook page at Montgomery County, will be available on local public access television, DATV, and will be posted on the county's website at www.mcohio.org per guidelines approved by House Bill 197. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Rice.
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman.
Here.
Commissioner Dodge.
Here. First up, County Engineer. Paul.
Good afternoon, Commissioners, Administrator, viewers online. We have a number of items today on the agenda. The first is Resolution 20-1274 to authorize a payment by warrant in the amount of $28,911.47 to the Village of New Lebanon from permissive tax funds for the 2010 Main Street Phase 1 project. 1275 is to accept the 2020 inventory in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 5549.01. 1276 is to authorize a cost-sharing agreement with the City of Centerville for the Social Railroad Improvement Project Phase 2. 1277 is to authorize the transmittal and relative priority ranking for the 2020 STP CMAQ TA funding applications as submitted to the Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission. And we have a couple of authorizations for agreement for professional services. First is 1278 with Fishbeck Engineers for the Social Railroad Project Phase 1 at a cost not to exceed $627,530 through June 30th of 2023. 1279 is with the Montgomery County Transportation Improvement District for the 2020-2021 MCTID Consultant Services Project at a cost not to exceed $80,000 through April 30th of 2021. And then we have a couple projects to advertise. 1280 is Chicken Bristle Road Bridge Reconstruction Project in Jackson Township at an estimated cost of $370,000. And 1281 is a traffic signal maintenance repair and minor construction project countywide at an estimated cost of $125,000. Then we have a number of submissions, applications to participate in the Ohio Public Works Commission, State Capital Improvement Program, and or the Local Transportation Improvement Program, and to execute contracts as required. 1282 is for the Philadelphia Drive Bridge Reconstruction Project in Butler Township. 1283 is a Carnation Road Bridge Reconstruction Project in Miami Township. 1284 is for Baltimore Phillipsburg Road Bridge Reconstruction Project in Clay Township. 1285 is Air Hill Road Bridge Reconstruction Project in Perry Township. 1286 is for the Dixie Drive 16.87 resurfacing project in Harrison Township. 1287 is for the Mad River Alex Bell Intersection Improvement Project in Washington Township. 1288 is for Little York Road Bridge Replacement Project in Butler Township. And 1289 is for the Oxford Road Bridge Reconstruction Project in German Township.
I move for approval.
I second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. County Sheriff.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under the County Sheriff, excuse me, we have two accept grants from the Ohio Department of Public Safety, Ohio Traffic Safety Office. Resolution 1290, High Visibility Enforcement Overtime Program in the amount of $93,832.38. And Resolution 1291, Drug Driving Enforcement Program in the amount of $12,672.42.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Juvenile Court.
Under Juvenile Court, Commissioners, we have Resolution 1292, authorizing an agreement with ABC Therapies, Inc. to provide occupational therapy services for youth at the Center for Adolescent Services in an amount not to exceed $124,800 through June 30th, 2021. We also have Resolution 1293, accept a continuation VOCA grant for the funding of staff, equipment, contractual, and travel costs for the CASA program in an amount of $204,338.58 through September 30th, 2021.
I move for approval.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
County Administrator.
Under the clerk's office, we have approval of the minutes of the meeting on September 29th, 2020. Resolution 1294, approval of bills. That list is available in the clerk's office.
I move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Administrative Services, Tyler.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Just have a handful of resolutions for your consideration today. The first is 1295. This is the approval of personnel actions. This list is available in the clerk's office. 1296 amends the agreement with Beacon Health Options Incorporated for the administration of an employee assistance plan for employees and their dependents by extending the services date through December 31st of 2022. And last is 1297. This adopts revisions to the business expense and travel policy established by resolution number 80-1134.
I move for approval.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Environmental Services, Matt.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Got 4 resolutions today. Resolution 1298 to rescind Resolution 2011-63, which authorized the subdivider's contract with MI Homes of Cincinnati, LLC for Washington Glen, Section 1. Resolution 1299, rescind Resolution 2011-64, which authorized the subdivider's contract with MI Homes of Cincinnati, LLC for Washington Glen, Section 2. And Resolution 1300 is to accept the subdivider's contract from MI Homes of Cincinnati, LLC for the Washington Glen Sections 1 and 2 development. And the last one is Resolution 1301, authorize an agreement for consulting services with Choice One Engineering for preparation of detailed construction plans and supplemental specifications for the sewer R&R Austin Boulevard Sanitary Sewer Improvements Project at a cost not to exceed $101,120 through December 31st, 2022.
I move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Human Services, Tom.
Thank you. I'll begin with the Department of Job and Family Services. Resolution 1303 will authorize an interagency agreement with the Montgomery County Communications Department to provide public information services through December 31st of 2020. Then under the Human Services Planning and Development Department, I'm pleased to provide Resolution 1302, which will authorize nonprofit grant agreements through the Office of CARES Act with various nonprofit organizations through December 30th of 2020. We have a variety of nonprofit agencies that we work with in the community. It's a combination of some of our performing arts and cultural programs, as well as some of the nonprofits that provide vital community services, like the Boys and Girls Club, Good Neighbor House, K-12 Galleries, Preschool Promise, and United Rehabilitation Services. So I bring this forward for your approval this afternoon.
Commissioners, if I could just weigh in, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate the team, Tom, you, and Human Services Planning and Development, the Office of CARES Act, but I'd also, Commissioners, like to commend you. This non-for-profit portion of CARES Act is going to allow us to do a lot of work and a lot of support with our arts and cultural organizations. So I just want to thank you. We've been working to try to find a way to try to help the arts especially, but to help a lot of our cultural organizations and to help all of our non-for-profits in the mission that they do to help people. So thank you for allowing us to bring this forth. And again, Tom, thank you and the team at Human Services Planning and Development and CARES Act for moving this forward.
Thank you.
And before we vote, I would also like to just add a few comments. I know all 3 of us were also grateful that we have been able to work, this grant program so that our nonprofits can get the support they need. We all know that our nonprofit organizations have really had to creatively adapt to the pandemic and working to meet the needs of our community in totally new and unexpected ways. And, Tom, you mentioned the Boys and Girls Club. For example, they are having to expand their program hours and their services in the hope that these actions will alleviate some of the pandemic's negative impact on our young people. And other nonprofits have had to increase their capacity to meet demand. You mentioned the Good Neighbor House, which is receiving a grant for food pantry services and supplies, technology support, and even dental clinic services and supplies. And this funding will also support United Rehabilitation Services so that we can help them meet the needs of children and adults with developmental disabilities. So as we've already mentioned, but as you can see, these funds will truly do a lot of good. And I know all three of us are extremely pleased to be able to pass this resolution today. It's going to go a long ways, and we're glad to be part of that.
I agree with you, Commissioner Rice. And this is such an important step for our community right now. Our renowned arts and cultural organizations really make Montgomery County an attractive place to work and live and grow our local economy. And their performances and exhibits enrich our lives, and they bring us together as a community. I know I've certainly missed it. Somehow watching the performances that they've been able to do on Zoom isn't quite the same. So in our county, we have 92 arts and cultural organizations, and they have been hit so hard during the pandemic. And most of them were the first to close, and many have not opened. They had to lay off employees without knowing when they can bring them back to resume performances or exhibits or other fundraising events that really provide the bulk of their normal revenue. And so I'm so glad that we're able to do a little bit to ensure that they survive the pandemic. And the CARES Act funds are critical to help pay the bills and keep the lights on for so many of those organizations. And so today's funding approvals include the following arts organizations: the Dayton Art Institute, the Dayton Performing Arts Alliance, Dayton Society of Natural History, specifically the Boone Shop Museum, Friends of the Levitt Pavilion, and K-12 Gallery. So I am really thrilled that we are able to help them stay afloat. So I look forward to when we can all attend a ballet or the Levitt or any concert in person again. Thank you.
And, speaking of concerts, we have also sponsored this year's Levitt Pavilion's Levitt on Your Lawn series, which is a creative approach for bringing live music into people's homes and communities while we can't be together in person. While some of the arts organizations are adapting to our new normal with the use of technology, others are operating on a much smaller scale. Providing these CARES Act funding now will help those organizations provide performances and cultural experiences when they are able to scale up and operate at fuller capacity. So thank you. I think this is just going to be very wonderful for our community. I know we all miss all these arts things to go to.
So thank you on behalf of the staff. The CARES office staff, CARES Act office staff as well, the organizations that you're awarding these funds to, and most of all, the citizens in our community who will be able to take advantage of these services that will be offered on their behalf. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we need to approve.
I move for approval.
I second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, business services.
Thank you, Commissioner. Under Community and
Chris.
Economic Development, we have 1304. Authorizing a letter agreement with the Convention Facilities Authority to provide funding support and authorize the county auditor to pay by warrant the county's contribution amount not to exceed $600,000. And 1305, authorizing a delegation of activities agreement with County Corp for the operation of a variety of housing activities amount not to exceed $35,909.31 through March 31st, 2021.
Chris, before the commissioners approve, you want to talk a little bit about Resolution 1304 on the CFA?
Yeah, certainly. It's Montgomery County's monetary commitment, essentially, to help the convention center, which is in Dayton. It's our commitment to help move it forward and make it the economic driver that we hope and plan it to be for not just City of Dayton, but Montgomery County and the region.
Thank you, Chris.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Soil and Water Conservation District, Ed?
Commissioners,
somewhere?
under Soil and Water Conservation District,
okay.
we have Resolution 1306, declare official intent and reasonable expectation of Montgomery County on behalf of the state of Ohio to reimburse its OPWC fund for the Talmadge Road Group Drainage Project. We also have Resolution 1307, approve the construction of the North Clayton Road Group Drainage Project, Perry Township, at an estimated cost of $102,734.
Move for approval.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, under County Commissioners, 20-1308 is appoint Debbie Shaw to the Family and Children's First Council, representing the Department of Job and Family Services, Children's Services Division for her term of service.
I second that. All right, I move it.
Oh, that's okay. I second it.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, comments by County Administrator.
Thank you, Commissioners. Next week, October the 13th at 3 p.m. over at the ALPA facility on US 40, we're going to be hosting an exciting event to kick off the US 40 expansion. As you know, Commissioners, we have all been working on this for quite some time. This is a real example of a regional partnership. This project's going to add 5-lane stretch from Union Airpark Boulevard to Airport Access Road, as well as improve the on and off ramps. This is going to help truck traffic. It's going to help keep more trucks out of Vandalia. It's a real partnership with the City of Union, the City of Vandalia, our TID, Jobs Ohio, the City of Dayton. It's really just been a collaborative regional approach. The expansion is also going to make it easier and more convenient for the transport of trucks to get around and to get their trailers around. It's going to give Route 40 the capacity to bring even more commerce and business to Montgomery County. And this is very key when we look at the companies that are on that stretch that we have already been working in our economic development efforts to bring. We've been working on this project really since I was Director of Workforce. That's quite a while. And our team has really pulled out a lot of stops and a lot of partnerships to bring this together to make this funding a reality. We're thankful for ODOT and the track team and the chamber for helping us with the matching. That was incredibly helpful to get 80% matching. So Commissioners, I'm looking forward to seeing you and all of our partners together at this event. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. It's a pretty big deal. You're right. We've been talking about this for years. And when you have all of the different partners together, I think, how many more there, Michael? 16 or maybe more. It takes a little while, but here we are, and we know it's going to be great up there. It's going to be a boom for our local economy, especially those manufacturing and logistics companies that are already up there. And projects like this Route 40 expansion are also really critical in bringing new businesses here. It will help the existing businesses, but an even bigger selling point, I think, for us is the workforce that we can provide up there. So Judy, Carolyn, and I are so committed to investing our taxpayers' dollars into the people of this community, and that's exactly what this is going to do. our College Truck and Driving Academy in Trotwood, which is providing training for students to become professional drivers. I'm sure many of them will be traveling down this new part of our road. And so, it's so important that we finally get this done. It was one of those things that the growth out there, which is great, it exploded. And here we are. We're here though. We're doing it, doing the right thing. And this really gives our residents an incredible opportunity, not only to be able to drive through there a little bit easier, get the trucks off, but we're really happy that it's finally happening. And thank you, Michael, for really, well, I'm just going to say this, herding cats, because I know this wasn't easy. So thanks to all of our partners.
Thank you, commissioners.
I also just want to note that we're making some other very exciting investments in our future workforce. We're investing in the Career Innovation Center in West Dayton, which will bring our services for job searching and job training to more residents. And as we've already talked about in previous weeks, we've recently unveiled the mobile workforce unit, which is awesome because it can take that same training and recruiting's on the road, wherever it needs to be, to citizens across the county. And we just believe that these projects will truly move our community forward and provide more equitable opportunities for all of our citizens. So very exciting, all these investments that are being made. It's a great day today.
Yes.
Thank
And
you, commissioners.
well, I'm also very excited about the Route 40 expansion because it's right in my backyard. And I have seen the trucks on 40 for many years. It's not much fun. And this is part of our long-term strategic investment in logistics and manufacturing. Montgomery County offers low risk, fewer costs, and a faster speed to market for businesses looking to grow and expand. That all comes because of the collaboration and excellent relationships that we have with many of our partners. The bottom line is that this infrastructure improvement project will pave the way for future development and bring many jobs to our region. I also want to note that we will be hosting the event outside and everyone will be wearing masks. As we always say at the end of our meetings, please wear a mask. And because we want to make sure that when we're at this groundbreaking, that we're all going to be safe and while we recognize this important milestone. And one last thing, our annual Montgomery County Food Summit is next Friday, October 16th from 9 to 11:30. The event will be hosted via Zoom this year, and there will be no registration fees. So sign up today at www.mcfoodpolicy.org. That's www.mcfoodpolicy.org. Thank you. And we do not have a meeting next Tuesday, October 13th, but our next meeting will be, I can't believe this. Where's the month gone? October 20th at 1:30. And that's it.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye.